Hello. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the experience I had yesterday on a plane with United Airlines when the flight attendant attempted to kick me off of the flight, for wearing a red hat that says "Make America Great Again." I have the hat right here. As you can see, it says "Make America Great Again." It has an American flag, and there is no other writing on it. I'm going to explain what happened and show you some video clips, but first I want to explain what my purpose is not in making this video. My purpose is not to share my opinion about what happened or my reaction thinking about it. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened without exaggerating, and I'm going to let you draw your own conclusions. This isn't a place where I'm going to share my opinion. I'm just going to tell you exactly what happened. My purpose is not to get her fired. I don't glory in getting revenge on her for her making this mistake, and I don't want this mistake to define her career or the end of it. That's not my purpose. I don't want that. I am not making this video to claim that I am emotionally or any other kind of way injured in any other way from this experience. And lastly, I don't make this video to make it seem that my experience compares with many of the other incidents that have happened around the country with people wearing a red hat that says "Make America Great Again." I didn't have a gun pulled on me. I wasn't physically assaulted, or punched or anything like that. So I'll explain exactly what happened. So that being said, I'm going to show you a few clips from the airplane. Unfortunately, I did not catch the actual encounter on video, and I know that there's nothing that can compare with that evidence-wise, because my phone was dead at the time. And even if it was alive, I don't think I would have been able to reach in my pocket and start recording in the time it happened, somewhat suddenly, this encounter. But I will show you what I do have, because the couple behind me, I told them, they asked what was happening, and I told them that my phone had died and I wasn't able to make a video, and they thought that I should make a video, so they let me use their portable charger. So I'll just putting that out there. I'm explaining why there's not video of the actual encounter. Hey, this is Stan. I'm on a United Airlines flight, Denver to Salt Lake. The flight attendant just asked me to take off my hat. As you can see, it says "Make America Great Again." That's all it says. It also has a flag on it. She threatened to kick me off the flight, and if I didn't take it off, and I said that I would respectfully keep it on. And she very upsetly told me that she would kick me off if I didn't take it off, and I told her that I wouldn't. So she went away for a few minutes and came back and told me that she actually was going to let me keep my hat on because it's the last flight of the night. So I thanked her respectfully, and she said thank you as well. So, with you soon. Hey, we just landed. I just wanted to recap kind of what happened. I am wearing this hat that says "Make America Great Again." You can see it right there, and the flight attendant asked me to take it off twice, and I said no thank you, and she then threatened to kick me off the plane. I have this man sitting right next to me, this is Brad.
Tyler.
Sorry, Tyler, I'm sorry.
Brad's the other guy.
Tyler, do you mind kind of explaining what you saw from the exchange?
Weird. She came, asked him to take his hat off because he was offended by what it was, and which isn't means for her. She has no right to be able to kick people off of her airplane. That seemed kind of odd. What was your name again? I'm sorry. Stan's politely said, "No, I don't have the right. I have the right to keep this on, and I'm gonna keep it on." And it obviously made her upset. She later came back and apologized for her comment, which was great, but certainly kind of awkward. It was really weird.
And Tyler, what was your kind of reaction to what had happened?
Just super surprised. I'd never seen something like that before. It was weird. Really weird.
Thanks, Tyler. Yep. Okay, so even though I wasn't able to get the actual encounter, I thought it was important to film Tyler, the man sitting right next to me, and his, as a first-hand witness. He was the man that she actually had to lean over to tell me, to ask me to take my hat off. So I think that's valuable. Now I want to give you the exact dialogue as to what happened so that you can draw your own conclusions. I have it written down. I may have missed a word or two, but this is very close to exactly what was said. I was sitting there. It was before we had left the dock on the airplane. I had loaded. I had sat down, a window seat. Tyler, the man next to me, was on the aisle seat. And after a few up downs, she had obviously seen my hat, and she came up the aisle from the back and leaned in over the man next to me and said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm going to need you to take your hat off." And a little bit surprised, I asked, "Why is that?" And she said, "Because I'm offended by it." I said, "Okay." And she said, "Can I tell you what it represents to me?" And I said, "Sure." And she said, to me, it represents the sexual assault of women." And I said, "I'm sorry you feel that way, but I think I'm going to keep it on." And she seemed a little surprised at that, and she asked, "Would you like me to remove you from this flight?" She said, "There are no more flights tonight, and you'll have to catch a flight tomorrow. If you don't take your hat off, I'll have you kicked off this flight." And I said, I think I'll keep it on. And she seemed visibly upset at that, and she walked up the aisle to talk with whoever she was going to talk to about having me removed. I can only assume. That's when I made the first video, because it was about 10 minutes that she was gone, and it was enough time for my phone to get enough charge for me to make that video. And then she came back after 10 or maybe 15 minutes. We hadn't left yet. It was cold, and they were de-icing the plane. And she leaned over again and said, "We're going to let you stay on this flight because it's the last flight of the night." I said, "Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice flight." And she said, "You as well." And at this time, as I'm sure you can imagine, everyone around me was really bewildered, I guess you could say. I can think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people were asking me what she had said, and if she was really asking me to take the hat off like they had thought they had heard. And it was really, really kind of strange, like Tyler said, that she would go out of her way as an employee of the airline to ask me to take my hat off. And to her credit, she did come and apologize about 45 minutes into the flight. She came and said, "Excuse me, sir, I would like to apologize for what I said." She said something to the effect of, "I don't think you and I will agree about certain things." And then she asked me, "Can we agree to disagree?" To which I said, "Of course. Thank you for apologizing. And I hope you have a nice night." And then she walked away. And that was the end of the interaction. She, for the rest of the flight, she was very respectful with the pretzels and the water and everything. She didn't say anything else after that. I can only assume that either on her own or a coworker telling her that she was out of line, and she came and apologized. Like I said, that is exactly what happened. I have not exaggerated the story at all, and I'm not going to give you my opinion on it. I'm going to let you draw your own conclusion from what happened here. So, thank you.